It's every time nearly on another continent, isn't it? So you get to learn about other cultures and how things are being run there, and now it takes you to Czechia and Russia and, and Athens and Rome and, whatnot, Vienna and so on. So that is also a very exciting part of the series.
Before you got cast, were you guys fans of the Jack Ryan franchise?
Well, I was. I had seen the previous 2 seasons and was really entertained and drawn to it and loved the 3 characters and everyone in each season. The how do you call it? Like what are we? the characters that join the train, so to speak. So I was drawn into that whole universe, and so when I actually got to work on it. It was very exciting for me. Yeah.
I not that I wasn't a fan, but I was not familiar with the 2 previous seasons. But when I did get offered the job, I did make myself familiar with them, and I thought, well, good. I'm glad that I'm joining a good show, and it's just great to have this long story form and have the time to really, I think it's what's great about the previous seasons as well is that you really have time to invest in all the different characters and they really get fleshed out. And while, you have the titular character, Jack Ryan, he does a great job, and the creators and writers, they do a great job of creating an interwoven piece where everyone is integral to the story.
Yeah, and it takes you to to other countries also. That's what I find intriguing with this series, because it's every time nearly on another continent, isn't it? So you get to learn about other cultures and how things are being run there, and now it takes you to Czechia and Russia and, and Athens and Rome and, whatnot, Vienna and so on. So that is also a very exciting part of the series.
The globetrotting really is one of my favorite parts of this show and like spy shows like this. And, obviously, John Krasinski back here, he plays Jack Ryan.
Oh, that's who that is. Oh.
and he's also an executive producer. So what was it like working with him? And is it hard winning arguments with him because he's an EP?
I didn't have any arguments.
Right, I don't think I did either.
I just had to think, no, not really. That is the great thing, He's such an open-minded, very quick-thinking man that you feel it actually has a playfulness to it, so you forget about all the positions that he has, other than being Jack Ryan and the colleague that you're working with, because he is very open and and I must say, it has a playfulness, so you can work very easily together.
Yeah, very open, very friendly. I did feel, I wouldn't say that I argued with him, but I did feel at liberty to say, hey, I think maybe this needs to be tried. And he was always open, and that's really a great sign. But most of the time, I was absolutely trusting in him because he's such a great storyteller, and this is, he's operating on all the levels, so it's really, how can you not trust someone? And he's so good at what he does. So.
And so, Jack is on the run in season 3. He's a fugitive. So, Betty, what was it like? Was it fun being the one who got to hunt him down?
I don't know if fun is the word. As the actor, yes, but as the character, I think she's under a lot of pressure from her higher up, and this is putting her job at risk. So there is a lot of just pressure. I can't think of another word, just pressure to hunt him down and get her job, to secure her job and position. Yeah.
You play the president of the Czech Republic in season 3. So And you also have like really fascinating relationship with her father, played by Peter Guinness. And can you talk a little bit about that, and also about working with Michael Kelly as Mike November, because you have such good scenes with him as well?
I mean, I had the privilege to have really great scenes with Wendell, with Mike, with Peter. Didn't get to meet James on set so much, but he's also like a phenomenal actor to work with. And my colleague Adam Vakula, who plays Radek, I had the feeling we have a great ensemble also that surrounded my part of the story, which was very diverse, and we all came from all kinds of places, and it was very multicultural also, and made it really fun to be working together. And with Peter, I must say, who played my father, we had a very special, and still have actually a very special relationship. We grew very close throughout, and maybe because this relationship is very tricky, as you will see, and to be able to work on that with someone who's so, I mean, he always gets to play. Oh no, I mustn't say what he is. It's all, but he, the type of people that he tends to play. He's such a kind man, such a kind, generous, again, also open-minded, beautiful colleague to work with. So it was a blast working with him on this relationship.
And Betty, you had such great scenes also with like opposite Wendell Pierce. So what was it like to work with him? And like you have a rivalry between Wright and Greer.
Yes, it was. Ooh, it was fun. That was fun, I gotta say, because I felt like we were similar creatures. We both, as actors and as the characters, we both went to the same school. We have the same alma mater, Juilliard. No big deal. And
Name drop.
Name drop. And yeah, so we had a lot. He had a lot of stories. I had some stories. We just really connected on that level. And the characters then connect on that level of being Black folks in the CIA, which there aren't too many. But there's a bit of a sort of, I don't want to say side talk, or like, there's like another language, if you will, that they share, being that occupying that space. Sorry, I'm losing my words. But yeah, there is tension regardless, and there is a bit of mistrust regardless, and so that always adds a fun dynamic, and there's just a great play that we have.
Yeah, that is the interesting bit, if I may jump in, with working with Wendell and also Mike, because I didn't have too many scenes with John, but with those two men, there's always something underneath, and that's so fun to work with. There is, like you say, there's maybe tension, but they always they bring something to the scene that you can really work with in such a great way. It's fun. It's really fun because they're just fabulous, incredible actors that I really admire.
Thank you both so much. We're out of time. I've already seen season 3. I thought it was excellent. I'm a big Jack Ryan fan. This one lived up to my high expectations. So,
yay!
Thank you.
So thank you so much for speaking with me. This has really been great. And happy Thanksgiving to you guys.
Thank you. Same to you.